Hey guys, welcome back to my series all about what they don't tell you going plant-based. This is me giving you that insider scoop in case you're someone making the transition or you're curious about the lifestyle. I'm super excited about today's topic. It's my last video and I was able to just get a lot of really amazing insight to share with you, as well as the subject came up quite a lot, especially with people's struggles, and that is eating out. So to start off with, really, I just want to come back to this idea that having a plant-based lifestyle can be flexible. And it is all about finding what is going to work for you and what feels good for you. And so maybe that means that when you go out to eat, you're going to be a little more relaxed and maybe fall off the wagon, so to speak. It's that 80-20 approach, right? So we don't have to be so restrictive that we make ourselves feel like bad or feel almost like resentful towards our choices. It's just about finding what's going to work for you. And I also think it's important to really consider what is going to make you feel good in the short term versus the long term, right? Like sometimes we can get a little short-sighted, but to just have that kind of inner knowledge about what's really going to make you feel best in the long run and kind of approaching it like that. But maybe eating out is when you're going to treat yourself, or you're going to be a little more flexible. Now, when it comes to actually eating out and you want to stick completely plant-based, here are the tips that kind of came back to me and I am sharing with you from people who have already made this transition or they're farther along on the journey. You can check out Happy Cow, which is an app. I know they have a website as well, and they share all of the local kind of vegan or plant-friendly restaurants around. You can check local, or when you're traveling, it's a really great tool. I also recommend that if you know what restaurant you're going to, you can maybe check out the menu beforehand and give yourself a little bit of an idea of what to expect. You can also order a lot of sides or appetizers, and maybe if you know that's not going to give you quite the filling that you need, having some nuts on hand or snacks to eat beforehand or after is a great way to just fill in those gaps. You can also ask the chef, or just like pull your server aside, and if there's no options, just ask them if the chef is willing to make something special, something plant-based. You know, they might just appreciate the freedom and you might end up getting like a really good meal out of it. And one of my favorite comments shared was the fact that it is 2020 and there should be these options. So if there's none that are available, to just like have that power to ask and to put it out there, so you're really pushing the movement forward as well. That's always good. And if you're not comfortable with that, well then maybe not's the time just now. Another great tip that was shared was to look out for more Asian restaurants or kind of alternative, like different style foods. So like Thai is great, Vietnamese, Chinese, they'll all probably have good vegetarian options, if not just like the option to get veggies. You can look out for Indian restaurants, Mexican, they usually have really good options. So those are my biggest tips surrounding eating out, is to just have some grace with yourself, maybe plan a little bit ahead of time, and don't be afraid to ask for what you want or to ask for other options, because again, it is 2020 and the world is changing, so it is all good. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I know I have. I was able to get more insight for myself as well. And I really want to share with you guys, if you are someone who's making this transition or you just want some plant goodness in your life, I have created a 4-week kickstart, and it is all about that plant power. You can find it at flexitarian101.com.